Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. Yesterday, after I uploaded and did all the things on the YouTube, I noticed that like basically at the same time, Elden Ring Shadow of Earth 3, it's the new expansion was announced. It was announced very from software like, which is just basically an image with a tweet here, which is like Rise Tarnish and Let Us Walk the New Path Together, an upcoming extension, Shadow of the Earth 3 is currently in development. So this is basically official confirmation. We already know that from the Game Awards from last year, that they after they won the Game of the Year award, that basically they were working on an expansion. I'm not sure if they already been working after the launch or before the launch on some expansion, or they've had like some ideas, and then after seeing that the game was selling well, they decided, or somebody decided that okay, we are going to do this expansion here. I'm not sure how it goes, but at least we have official confirmation. I didn't play the game, so I don't know anything here. I know the Tarnish is like the main character. Oh, sorry. And I know from this image that this is like a character here that is very important in the game, from what I heard, because I tried to get out of the spoilers. We got like a dead earth tree from what it seems like, with the golden sap. I think it's also very important on the lore of the game. And we have some like ghostly like figures here. I don't know if this is okay. This is in the land between, which is like the where the game occurs. But I don't know exactly. If you play the game, for sure you can spot more stuff than I do, because I try to keep myself away from spoilers from games I don't play. That's why sometimes it's a little bit difficult for me to cover some of these things. Yeah, this is a card. This is the mount that you have on the game. That is, I saw somebody speculate this character here is I don't remember the name of this character. I'm sorry. Is like the original owner or something like that. Torrent. It's the name of the beast. But yeah, we have official confirmation. I suppose they now are focusing on Armored Core 6. Armored Core 6 supposedly will come out till the end of the year. I don't know if in the meanwhile Elden Ring, if they announce they are in development, so it's not ready, that's for sure. I'm not sure how it's going to, in terms of launching. I suppose, I don't know, kind of at the same time or before it will be better. I don't know. We will see, because the games are not quite the same, so it's like different styles of games, so they don't overlap on each other to a certain point, even though they are from the same developer. We will see how it goes, but it's very good. See, they are pushing. They already pushed the arena thing when the Game Awards, like in last year, in the end of the last year. So we will see how it goes. I'm sure it's going to be excellent. Miyazaki usually doesn't put himself in the thing and then just half bake something on the public. But yeah, in other news, we got Nvidia RTX Video Super Resolution supposedly is now available. I didn't see a lot of videos, but from some articles that I saw, including this one, you have some tricks here and there that you need to do to activate through NVIDIA control panel. You can go through the desktop area and go there. I will leave the link on the description, and supposedly it works pretty well. Upscaling 1080p for 4K. Now, of course, because this is like equivalent to DLSS technology, so it's an upscaling technology. The better the original footage is, the better it is upscaled. So, for example, if you have a 4080p or sometimes even a 720p video that it's the bitrate is not that good, or the quality is not that good, if you try to upscale it, it's not going to be good. Might seem it will be basically the same quality of the original footage, but it will not seem like a really 4K. It seems like somebody just zoom in or expanded the pixels, because the upscaling technology depends a lot of the pixel itself. So if you have a good 1080p footage, for sure it will look very good on 4K, but it depends again on the original quality of the footage. But it's available on the 40 and 30 series. I think they will try to bring later on the 20 series, but it's not a given. Of course, he has several levels here, and I think that the one it's the level 1 or the mode 1. It's good for any GPU on the 30 or 40 series, but they only recommend like above 1, like the 70 class up and up. Because it will occupy a lot, because this is on real time doing the upscaling of the video, so the GPU is going to be very busy doing this while you play the video. And the more levels that you want to go until 4, the more it gets busy per se, doing the sampling here. But yeah, I've got this article here from PC World, goes more in depth of what with some examples, and goes about regarding the quality video and everything. That's why I took from this video the info that I gave you, basically. We got some previews from Final Fantasy XVI. Seems good, the game, from what I played. The only editor's note that they reinforce a lot, it's this basically like kind of a vertical slice, sorry, specifically for the media. So they have an idea what kind of games that what kind of gameplay you're going to get, like the mechanics of the combat and how we're going about it, how the stages of the main character. He starts very young, and then he gets recruited for the, I don't know, for the military force of this faction here. But yeah, it seems pretty good. The only thing different, but a lot of people are talking about it. There has been a lot of discussion regarding difficulty levels on games. It's kind of an absurd how people go about it. But they instead of having a slider for difficulty, they have like the difficulty can be eased up to a certain point with items that you can pick up, or like equipment. I assume like it's like equipment that you can get, and like relics or something similar, mechanics similar to this. It's like an in-game stuff that you pick up, and basically the game gets easier to a certain point. It's kind of a little bit like Dark Souls to a certain point. If you at the beginning, it's for the first time player, it's overwhelming. From I tell you by my experience. But after you start to pick up some stuff, and you start upgrading your equipment, and having some rings here and there, some equipment that you can pick up, specific one, can ease up a little bit the experience. And also, of course, the easy mode for Dark Souls is like the isometric multiplayer scheme that they have. You summon somebody that will help you on the boss fights, or help you in the area, and that is basically the easy mode. This is not exactly like here, but it has like item styles that you will going to ease up your experience on the game. And also, it will not launch because immediately on PC. I'm just covering this because it will eventually be on PC, and I played the last one, and I played also like 9 or 10 Final Fantasy, 9 or 10. I don't remember which one. It's been a long while. But it eventually launch on PC. They are basically still just optimizing for PS5. The exclusivity ends 6 months, and then should be on the Xbox. But on PC, the optimization will take a lot longer, because they are not focused at the moment doing the optimization for PC. I suppose it will be a little bit like 15, like 1 year after it will launch with all the DLC that it will launch in the meantime, I think. And basically, it's like the Windows edition or something like that, that the 15 launched at the time. But yeah, I'm just covering this because it's a Final Fantasy game. It's a staple on the gaming industry, and since they changed up from 15 like the combat, how it's played, and also the Final Fantasy VII remake, and it's been on PC, so I like to cover this one because The story itself has some themes that they not always bullseye on the story how it tell or how it's told, but I like it, the games. So changing gears here, Scars Above came out. I covered this game a little bit like a few weeks ago, and I said that I found that the gameplay footage at the time seems a little bit funky, but still the reviews are out. It's a pretty decent game from what I can tell. No like game breaking bugs, no optimization issues from what I can see. The story is not perfect, and even the gameplay. The game is not perfect, of course, but it's very good. It's good enough for you, for people to be advising you. If you are curious, don't hesitate and buy the game and play it. It has some flaws here and there, nothing like that's going to take you out of the things. The horror that they deal in the story-wise and how they do the special effects seems pretty good from what I can, from what I read. And yeah, basically that's it. It seems a good game, which is always good. Having good games on coming out, and we have a lot of games now coming out in March. I will leave also the Steam page for the game. It's on launch for 50% off, so it's always a good thing when they are confident that the game is good. They even put some discount here. Also, I have this Ace Combat 7 Skies Down. I played a few games of this in console at the time, but I just bring it up because 80% off, it's always good. And if they have like the Top Gun Maverick movie, which is an excellent movie, an excellent sequel, it's 80% off this Maverick Ultimate Edition. So it's always, if you're like in the aircraft thing, it's interesting. But yeah, if you like it, 80% off, which at least, which is very good. Regarding just the launch for March, I just want you to bring out some highlights, which is Resident Evil 4 Remake, the Wulong Fallen Dynasty, Ravenbound also will come out. I have a list here at the end. I will leave the link on the article here. Wulong, March 3, so 2 days from now. Figment 2, I heard something about it, the first game. The name caught my eye. We got which one? The Resident Evil. Where are you? I saw this one. We got Ravenbound, as I said. You have all the list, the big list here of basically everything worth paying attention here. I don't know why the Resident Evil. There it is. Resident Evil 4 for PC. Okay, the remake one. So it's basically this is it. A lot of stuff. It's going to be a relatively busy month. The CPUs are going well from AMD. I don't know if the Intel is going to launch some AAB GPUs also. I will keep my eyes on it and keep you up to date with everything that I caught on. So I will wrap up with my GoGetFundMe for me to upgrade my PC to get some more and better content for my private clients, and of course in my free spare time doing the things that I've been doing, trying to get more on video editing with some deep dives on some subjects that I like to talk, and of course continue my gameplays series that I stopped doing it because laptop cannot handle it. And all that said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, Kunamy Master out.